What's shaking? Welcome back. I'm saying welcome back because this is tagging off of last week's episode. Share this out with 3 people and listen to this one first if you're here right now, and then go back and listen to last week's. Because last week I talked about these 4 quotes from Charlie Chaplin, but when I was done, my 15-year-old son, who just turned 15, who actually helps with the production here at the show, ended up saying, is like, you just pissed off a lot of sad people. And it was interesting because I was talking about towards the end of that show about the lone wolf. And I'm going to dive into that here today. And you know, I'm sure you've heard this, like, I'm a lone wolf, you know, I'm better alone, all these things. And we'll explain why that isn't really a good case, right? But let's start with this, where my son told me, he's like, wow, you just pissed off a lot of sad people. I was having lunch, actually, with Andy Frisella. And if you're not listening to his show, you should. Right now, it's Real AF. He used to be MF CEO. Amazing dude, right? We were having lunch at Arete Syndicate at one of the live events. I'm part of the Arete Syndicate. Awesome mastermind, by the way. And Andy does this thing called 75 hard, right? Because he fluctuates with weight. And this is something he did to help his mental toughness. It's not a weight loss program, but that ends up being like a side effect because you get your mind right and you go strong into this. It's a pretty cool program, right? And I was talking to him about my weight loss journey. And the thing about my weight loss journey is that I was sad and I didn't even know it, right? I was very, very big, 6'1", 280 pounds, right? And I lost 90 pounds and got down to 190. I sit now at 210 because I started working out afterwards and put on a lot of muscle mass. I was like skinny fat actually when I was 190, right? No muscle mass, still had junk around my belly just because I had no muscle. Now I've put that muscle back on and I'm very fit. I love where I'm at right now. Absolutely love it. So when I was telling him the story and what changed for me, what actually tipped me to where I'm like, I'm going to get healthy, was I was in a movie theater and just walking by a dude. And I don't know if he was drunk or what, but he looks at me, he's like, "What's up, chubby?" And I said that. And as I'm telling Andy this story, he looks at me, he's like, "It pissed you off, didn't it?" And I told him, like, it did. It absolutely did. But here was the thing, right? And this comes back to my son Richard saying, "Dad, you pissed off a lot of sad people with this last episode," which was the one published just last week. Because I started getting pissed off at this dude who called me chubby. But then I go to the washroom and I look in the mirror and I'm like, man, he's right. And then I start recognizing that I'm not pissed off at him, at the dude that called me chubby. I'm pissed off at myself. I'm looking at me in the mirror and I'm like, God, how did you let yourself get this way? What the hell's wrong with you? How could you let it go this long? It's been like 15 years. You're 90 pounds overweight. Why didn't you do something about this sooner? You've got kids now. You want to be around for them. And I start like blasting myself mentally. When I told Andy this, I'm like, yeah, it did, man. He's like, good. That's what it takes. A lot of times to make a significant change in yourself, you have to get pissed off. So if last episode, if you listened to it already, if you're going to go back and listen to it and you get pissed off, that's fine. You can be pissed at me at first, but then you get to do what I did. And you get to recognize that that's just a projection because you're really just pissed off at you. For not making a choice, for not going in a direction, for missing an opportunity. That's why you're pissed off. You're not really pissed off at me. You might think you are at first, but you're really pissed off at yourself. You can do what I did. You know what? Stand up now or afterwards. Keep this episode going and go look at yourself in the mirror. And I'm not talking figuratively or metaphorically. I'm talking just like I did in the washroom. Go look at yourself in a real mirror right now. It's okay to cry. If you're a dude, if you're a girl, doesn't matter. It's okay to cry. It's okay to get pissed off. I want you pissed off. Because that's the only way you're probably going to make a change. And you might have thought like I was talking about last episode about being this lone wolf, right? I was talking about how that's actually not a good thing. And the same son that I have 2 sons, Richard says, I love alpha male quotes when I need a good laugh. And he's joking, he's being sarcastic, right? Because he thinks they're stupid AF. Like, I'm a lone wolf because I respect myself. That's the one that he told me, and I started laughing with him. Because, like, that's the furthest thing from the truth. You want to know where that phrase came from? You know, people hear this phrase like the lone wolf. Go look at the studies. The mortality rate of lone wolves is significantly higher than those in a pack, especially if they're sick. I'm talking it gets to be like 5 times higher in some cases. So if you're a lone wolf, one, you're probably pissed off at yourself, but you're projecting that on other people, like maybe people you were with, maybe people you started a business with, maybe your family, maybe your church, maybe your wife, maybe your husband, maybe your kids. You're pissed off at them right now, but really, what it really is that you're pissed off at yourself for not doing what you should have, for not making a choice, for missing an opportunity. And now you call yourself this lone wolf because you quote unquote respect yourself. Bullshit. You are disrespecting yourself by being this lone wolf. It's time to get back with the pack. It's time to understand that you cannot proceed further unless you do one of 2 things. Actually, really both things. One, get pissed off. You probably already are, but go look in the mirror, in a physical mirror, and realize that really you're pissed off at yourself. And then feel that. And the second thing is get back with your pack. Form a new one if you have to. Join a new one if you have to. Get back with the pack. Today's the day you make those 2 decisions and you're going to start breaking free of whatever the hell it is that's weighing you down right now, that's pissing you off right now, because things change today. You got it. Go all in.